It's time for that.
Coach for the streets.
Bricc Baby calls out ATK. Told ATK don't show up in LA, Georgia, or the Carolinas.
And they did what?
First thing that ATK did was show up in the Carolinas. So now it's making Bricc Baby look like what he say don't go, especially outside of LA. But whose fault is that really? Bricc Babies or Bricc Babies?
Bricc Baby.
It ain't our fault that Bricc Baby want to be the super crib.
I swear it ain't.
It's like he don't understand that Yungeen Ace and them dudes that's with Yungeen Ace, they come from the young generation. And we all know the young generation don't have no regards for what you talking about, especially when you older. This is a clear indication of that. Bricc Baby told ATK and Yungeen Ace not to show up. This the results.
A party.
What we finna do though is get right into it. It's time for that Coach for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint, man. ATK versus Bricc Baby. Let's go. Latch off the door. It's on the flow. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We finna get right into it. Let's go. It's time for that. Yeah. Got my nigga Cheese in this bitch. Midwest UGK, nigga. You already know. Yeah. I said my hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle, this 100-round drummy. It'll knock a nigga right down. My dope on my scale. If he knocking watch lights out, my spot do be booming. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. My hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. It's time for that. Coach for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. We got to get right into it, man. Bricc Baby tried to put the ban, the no-fly zone on ATK in the Carolinas, Georgia, and LA. What happened? Them boys, ATK, Yungeen Ace, they showed up in Charlotte, did they thing, got up out of there, nothing happened. So what does this mean? Far as Bricc Baby's word, do it even hold weight outside of LA? I really don't think so, but we finna get into it. Y'all just make sure y'all tap that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Let's go.
You niggas come down here for BET, Grammys, anything, nigga, till you clear that shit up on the internet, nigga, we spike you niggas, cuz. Dead homies, nigga. Y'all done seen the program. Y'all done seen the demos, nigga, in 4K, nigga. Don't make you think, come on, bro. Stop playing. Nigga think you gonna come record this shit down here. Nigga, what you signed to?
Now, I got a question. How, if you're not from the South, do you tell somebody that's from the South that they can't go somewhere in the South? Because that just don't make no sense to me. That just don't make no sense to me. I'm lost. And me personally, by this time, him trying to press ATK and Yungeen Ace and trying to direct traffic and tell them where they can't go, what no-fly zones they got, this is already after the tape of P Nice surfacing of him just throwing you around the hallway like that, telling you to chill and you submissing like a girlfriend. Bruh. And anybody that thought Bricc Baby was putting the press on ATK and Yungeen Ace, man, they favorite rapper is Lil Uzi Vert, and it's blatant and it's plain to see. Period. With Bricc Baby, I just don't get how he think LA politics dictate how the streets operate in the South, because it really doesn't. Just because gang culture made it to the South and it is a part of Southern culture now, that plays no part in what shots you can actually call and dictate how somebody move in the South. So I think that messed up Bricc Baby, because for one, he was just talking. Bricc Baby remind me of the loud nigga in school, period. And I think for Yungeen Ace, it's just, you know, he being a rapper and a street nigga too. You know what I mean? When somebody call you out or say you can't do this or you bet not do this, it make you have to put your best foot forward and show a nigga like you gonna stick your chest out and stand on business when the time presents itself. And I think that's a part of why ATK and Yungeen Ace showed up in Charlotte, but also to get that back. But the big question is, what Yungeen Ace did by going to the Carolinas and showing up after being told he shouldn't go to the Carolinas, will he try that same thing in LA? Will he dare step in LA and try that? And I don't want to see ATK or Yungeen Ace get tricked off the streets because somebody trying to use them for content. I feel like this. If Yungeen Ace so much of a boss and a leader, you got to be smart enough to move your chess pieces accordingly, not based off emotion and response to what somebody else said. You got to do it your way only. You got to move how you move. You got to move your pieces according to how they gonna land and move in the future as well. We can't afford to take no losses. From the outside looking in, you got to look at it for what it is. You were really a boss. You in a different type of seat. Bricc Baby worked for somebody else. Let's just be real. Don't lose it all about no nigga that worked for somebody else. You run your situation. Let me know what y'all think in them comments, man. Will this be more than what it was? Bricc Baby calling ATK out and saying they can't come to the Carolinas, but they showed up. So now you want to go to, they can't show up in LA. I'll give you that one. But your bluff done been called already. So you got to watch what you say now. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. It's time for that Culture for the Streets. You know what time it is. Hosted by Mafia and Paint, man. Where the real culture get fed to the streets, man. I'm out of here.